NandemoGuy. So if you're in Japan and you live in a place that has a tatami room or something along those lines, it's inevitable that with the paper doors and windows you're gonna get holes in them. It's just gonna happen eventually. These have been here for quite some time, and I'm gonna fix them for my mother-in-law. I already fixed these two down here to make sure that I could do it and not look like an idiot when I was trying, so they come out pretty well. These ones obviously have a different paper on them. I don't know if the watermarking is kind of coming across on camera, but that's what we're going to do today. Alright, so what's next? If you want to use the sponge or something with some water on it, I actually purchased a little thing that looks like a bingo inker to soak the seams, or not the seams, but where it touches the wood frame, and we'll do that right now. Alright, now that we've soaked all the edges, let it sit for a little while, we should be able to pop the corners free and lift it completely off. There we go. And there's our frame. Next. Now you can buy glue or you can make your own. We're going to make our own so that you can see how to do it. Start with a pot on the stove. What are we setting it to? Regular heat. 200 cubic centimeters of water. One tablespoon of flour. So we just let it simmer for a little bit and it'll start to thicken up. While we're waiting for it to simmer, I'm going to go cut some paper strips. You see the consistency is still rather watery, but it will thicken up as it cools. We can actually use it just like it is. Actually, it's still maybe a little hot, but that's our glue. So this is the paper that we're going to be using for any exterior windows where you're only going to see them from the inside. You can use a smaller size like this. You just have to cut it into strips and then use obviously multiple passes on the door, on the window or whatever. On a door that you're going to see from both sides, you'll want to buy the roll that will allow you to cover it in one sheet. But this stuff is really cool. See if you can get this. It has like this water marking. So we're going to go ahead and size a few of these and get them ready. Now if you have a directional pattern to your paper, it's important to keep track, and I made this mistake on the first one. It's important to keep track of which side of the window is up and which side is down. If you can't remember, just look at the window again. The edge with the higher lip, like higher this way, is always going to be the top. And you can see the other side has just a very short lip on it. So that's one way for you to keep track. Now when you're gluing these, you want to use enough glue but not too much, because we have to wait for it to dry before we can cut it. So you don't want the edges to be really soaked. roller. When rolling this out, go from the inside out so that you can keep it tight. Now that the first pass is pretty much dry, we'll go ahead and cut the edges. I've got the edges cut. We will fill in the middle. We're going to trim it up and hang it up. And there you have your finished product. So you can kind of see the watermarking now quite well. It's like a pine tree or something. Some little wavy lines. So yeah, there you go. I can turn the light on in here. NandemoGuy. Fix a paper window, door, project thing.